Hi everybody, happy Saturday. I am getting my laptop or my tablet ready so I can see y'all. And it always takes a minute for like my tablet to catch up with my phone. So there I am, yay. So hopefully I will be able to see you guys as we move along. I don't see anybody here yet, but it is Saturday, and I know that you guys have lives. So, oh yay, a couple people have tuned in. All right, so let me first by saying hello. It's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan, here with a very quick card for Saturday Sip. I want to remind you of a couple of things. Hi, Pam. As we're waiting for people to pop on. Hi, Chris. Oh, warm and toasty. Yeah, it's pretty warm here too, but we're expecting storms. My Stampin' Up! Website is MemoryINKers.com. My email is MemoryINKers@gmail.com. And here's my hostess code. If you're shopping for under $150, and with it being celebration, I know that you could go over. So if you go over $150 in products, don't use this code. If you don't use it, it's WJD3PP3S. So I was talking to demonstrator support the other day, and I told them it should be, would Jesus do 3 paper pumpkins? I know, I couldn't help myself. So hi you guys, happy Saturday. First thing I want to do is to remind you that when you share my videos, you go into a drawing. So when you share my video, make sure you comment below that you have shared, and I put your name in this little box and you win prizes. So let us see who the winners are. And you can be in here more than once. So it's okay, Sherry. Everybody, it's not Katie, it's Carrie. It happens, spell check all the time. Karen Drain, you won this month's share. So I think I have your address, but I can't say 100% for sure. So can you message me or email me at MemoryINKers@gmail.com to be sure I have your address. I think I do. And then I will be sending you out this awesome pack of pearl basic jewels, which you can use as pearls, or you can color them with our blends or any alcohol markers and make them any color you want. So I give away pearls a lot. They're my favorite thing to give away. And speaking of giveaways, that's why I ask you guys to use the hostess code, because that's how I get like pearls and things, so I can give them away. So anyway, Karen Drain, congratulations, woohoo! All right, don't forget to email me. All right, so here we are with our super simple card today. I have a lot going on this month, as you guys know, so I had to keep it kind of simple. This month I have a couple of things going on with a few of my children. I've got the new store class. By the way, we do have space still available if you live in Farmington Hills, or Farmington Hills, Michigan is not a far drive from you. We'll be making 4 cards for $20 at the Life in the Craft Room store. It's in on the corner of Farmington and 12 Mile. Email me. You do have to RSVP. So anyway, and you have to pay, because I have to pay the store. So I have to have everything in advance. So we're going to be using this designer series paper. It's from the mini catalog. It's called Santa Express. It has a lot of really awesome colors. And I want to show you guys one of the things that I am doing. I'm going to be using this Santa, and there are a lot of variations of Santa color, okay? What I'm about to show you, let's just be honest, we are who we are, and our families and friends are who they are. So if you're teaching children and they're used to seeing a white Santa, or they're used to seeing a black Santa, yes, Santa is Santa, colorless. But this technique I'm showing you can show you how to turn a white Santa into a dark-skinned Santa, vice versa, that kind of thing. But anyway, I wanted you guys to be aware of that without causing controversy, because I'm not trying to cause controversy. Please understand that. I'm just giving you options. Okay. I was really debating on whether or not I was going to say anything even remotely like that. But, you know, I think it's important that you guys always have options. And that's just an option. Okay? It's not political. It's not anything. It's just an option. So, thick basic white cardstock. I think I've told you guys before, I always recommend that you score your thick cardstock. Even some of the colored cardstock is very thick. The darker the color, the more saturated the paper gets, and it makes it thicker. They're 20 pounds. This isn't. I forget what this is, 120 or something. But anyway, so you want to score it. It's going to help it bend without having the cracks in there. So again, super simple card. I've got a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. I'm sorry, 4 by 5 1/4 piece of Bermuda Bay, which is one of the colors in this designer series paper. And then I've got this set up. How cute is this, right? These Santas pulling along in the snow are just stinking adorable. So, and the back is really cute too. Love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on to my cardstock. Now I could have cut it a little bit shorter, and it actually, I wanted it to overlap somewhat. So this is cut depending on how you want to do it. So it is 5 inches, but you could stop like here if you wanted to, you know, save these Santas. I think this was at the bottom of the page. So these were the bottom Santas, which you can't do anything with them because they're just, their beards are cut off and stuff. So I did that. And then this paper, ho, 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 or oh, oh, oh. I mean, think about that. If somebody is about to like have a baby or something, oh, 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 why not? So, I'm going to put this on there also. Sometimes we got to think outside the box. I love the back of this paper too with this reindeer. Before I put it on, I'm going to show you. Look at that freaking reindeer. I got to get a little closer for you guys. Look how cute that reindeer is. Oh my goodness sakes, he's so cute. All right, so I'm going to move this down a little bit so I'm more in camera. All right, now I want mine to say ho, 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 not oh, oh, oh. So now I'm going to line it up on this side and then line it up on the bottom. And then there we go. Now we've got Santa and ho, 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 which is stinking cute. I'm going to be using the mini ruffled ribbon. It's in Real Red, which is one of the colors in here. And I've already pre-cut it for you guys, so you don't have to wait for me to cut it. And I'm going to, I like to put a little bit of adhesive in the center when it's such a long strip like this. I like to be sure. Now I want to see that snow, so there we go. And then just a little bit here and a little bit here so that I can grab those tails and get them straight. Straight for me is not straight in the real world. Just want to remind you guys of that because it's me and I am not perfect. All right, so there we go, and see it's dipping right there, so I'm going to lift it a little bit. There we go. Not bad, not bad. And I'm just going to put this on the front. Holiday cards don't have to be super complicated. You can just use some designer series paper, and right now it's that time of year. Stampin' Up! Has some gorgeous paper. It doesn't have to be Santa Clausy. You can do the old-fashioned style of you know, a little bit more sophisticated. And as promised, I am going to be doing more holiday things. We just did kind of a Thanksgiving feeling last was it last Saturday, or was it, I know I didn't have a tiny tip on Tuesday, so I apologize, but you guys, my daughter really needed me. She is not very healthy. I'm not going to get into all the details, but she sometimes just really needs me, and I think that it's important, if you can be there, to be there. So family first. Okay, so before I put the bow on, I want you guys to see that I have cut out the wheels and another Santa fussy cut. Was it a pain in the behind? Yes, it was. I'm telling you, I don't mind fussy cutting, but cutting this, holy cow. I agree, Chris. Family always comes first. So here's what I'm going to do. I want my Santa, he's sticking out, right? And so are the wheels. So that's what made me decide to do this. So I am going to take some dimensionals. I think I have one open here. I do. And I am going to put them on the back of my Santa Claus. And I look like I don't have any of my halvesies left, so let me grab these. I could use some minis. I've got some minis here, but I like to use up these ends. I think you guys probably do too, right? You guys use these ends? I remember when I was like brand new to going to like crops and things, and it was like during that time where, I mean, I don't even want to tell you how many years ago it was, but dimensionals were kind of a new thing, and this girl had some where they were a bunch of circles. It was a solid sheet with circles in it, and the parts that were left behind were like seriously, like this, a circle, this, and that much space in between. She threw it out. So I grabbed it out of the trash and cut it up. And she was like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. So of course I gave it back to her because, you know, I'm not completely selfish. That would just be rude. It was hers after all. But yeah, so I use up every bit that I can, because then I can spend more money on more different kinds of crafting supplies, which is my favorite thing to spend money on. That and like ice cream and Cheetos, Diet Coke. My husband will tell you, Diet Coke, that's my thing. Do you have a favorite soft drink or beverage? I know for a lot of people it's coffee, but I don't drink coffee. So look how cute he looks just popped up. I mean, just that little bit already gives this card just so much fun dimension. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the wheels, and I kind of want a big piece on this front wheel, so I think that'll fit. I'm going to go ahead and put that on here so I can get most of that wheel covered, and then just a regular one on the small wheel. Now the dilemma is this little piece here is pretty tiny. So I would love to get a dimensional behind there, and probably if I played with it, I could, but I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to hope that that one is fine. Whoop, don't stick where I don't want you. Don't do that. And so now I'm going to, this one's going to take, sorry about my headspace. Oh, I can see some of that dimensional sticking up, and we don't want to see it. So I'm just going to reach behind, chop it off. There we go. Now this is where you have to be a little more careful, because I want my green lines to line up. This little, I don't know what you would call it, a piston or something here. So look how cute. Now it's dimensional. So cool. So it needs the bow, and I've told you guys before about using tear and tape on the back of the bow to hold your tails in place, because sometimes the tail wants to go where you don't want it to go. Also, before I put it on, I fold back a piece, because if you look at this, let me stand up and see if you guys can see this better. If you look, this piece of the tear and tape has been folded back on itself. Now I messed up my ribbon. But that way I can pull it easier, because sometimes tear and tape, like now, because I was playing with it, it doesn't want to stick to the ribbon. So it gives you a little bit of leverage to get it pulled off. And then I'm going to put this over to the side, because I don't want to cover up those wheels that I just popped up. Now I think it needs a little bit more, so I am going to look in my basket of bling for something fun. I think somewhere in here I have red. dimensionals, or red. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Darn. I have that. I have those. Normally I would have had this for you. There they are. Yay! I knew I had some. Yippee! I love when a plan comes together. So, do you guys have any exciting plans for the weekend? We don't really. My husband went on a canoeing trip with his brother. Actually just got home last night. And so he's kind of tired. He's no spring chicken anymore, you know. I can say that because neither am I. Look what I have in my hand. My Take Your Pick tool. Somebody please give me some applause. Yes. I like adding dimension too, Chris. I just think it just makes so much fun of a difference. So you can add more, but I just put on 3 little blings to make this card a little bit more fun. Thanks, Chris. I'm glad you think it's a good job. Yeah, I forget this thing all the time and I love it. If you do not have this cool tool, it is called the Take Your Pick tool. It comes with this little goober putty edge and a refill, and you just screw it on and off, and of course you want to keep it covered to keep your putty going. And then it has this tool, which is a pointy or a flatty, and it also comes with a stylus. That's why this one can come out, because you can replace it with a stylus. I'm trying to remember. Those are the ones I use most often. Let me see if I can. This is how I keep it, so I'm not sure where my extras are, but anyway, it's a very cool tool and I use it all the time, except apparently on video because I forget all the time. Oh gosh. All right, so I just want to remind you again that it is celebration. So you're going to want to, if you're placing an order, you're going to want to go to MemoryINKers.com, and remember, for every $50 you're going to get a free item from Celebration. And thank you, everybody. I'm so glad you guys like this card. And it was simple, right? And then, oh, I forgot, I've got something to stamp on the inside. And then you can get free stuff, and free stuff is always good. So from the Hope and Peace stamp set, I am just going to stamp. Now you can do real red, but I've decided to use Bermuda Bay just because it'll be different. So inside I am just going to stamp Merry Christmas, because ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, right? I mean, that's how the words are supposed to be said. So there we go. Isn't that great? And you still got plenty of room. So anyway, I just thought that was fun. I hope you guys like it. And I will be back for a Tiny Tip Tuesday. Don't forget, I will be doing a volume class again, which is its own entity. It's on another Facebook page. And let's see, what else? Post below if you share this post a comment below that you have shared, so you can be in my drawing and win like Karen did. And I hope you will follow me on facebook.com/MemoryInkers or on my YouTube channel, which is also MemoryInkers. So if you like some of these projects, and I know a lot of people like to watch YouTube because you can put it on your TV and then you've got a bigger screen. So I am on YouTube, and it's my lives, and anything I post on Facebook goes onto YouTube. So anyhow, have a great weekend. Don't forget, there's a few spaces left in my class in Farmington Hills. It's my first class, so I'm working on some goodies for my people, my first peoples. So you don't want to miss your opportunity to get some goodies if you live close by. So, okay, bye everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend.